So you're thinking of moving to Lapine, Oregon? In this episode, we're going to share our 7 cons of living in Lapine, Oregon. Now, Lapine is an amazing place to live, but every place has some downsides. So today we're just going to show you a little bit of the downside of Lapine, and hopefully you'll have a better idea and see if those things are something that bugs you or not. So we're going to get into it right now. If this is your first time on the channel and you'd like to know everything there is to know about living in Lapine, Oregon, subscribe below, tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about current market conditions in Lapine, Oregon and the surrounding areas. My name is Zach Nutter, licensed broker with eXp Realty in Oregon. My partner Ryan and I get calls and texts every day from people just like you looking to make the smooth move here to Lapine, Oregon, and we absolutely love it. So if you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. We'd be happy to chat with you. All of our contact information is in the comments below. With that being said, let's get into it and let's start talking about the 7 cons of Lapine, Oregon. Number 1 con of living in Lapine, Oregon is the snow. Yes, we have some pretty amazing winters here. And I say amazing because there's a lot of outdoor activities you can do. So there's skiing, there's snowshoeing, there's so much that you can do, snowmobiling, but it does get cold and we do have some snow. So if snow is something that you're not into, or you don't like to ski or snowshoe or snowmobile or any of those things, winters could be a little long around here for you. So snow is something that we get quite a bit of. It's absolutely beautiful when we get it. Lapine has a ton of big ponderosa trees, and the snow sitting on the ponderosa trees is pretty beautiful to look at. So winter days in Lapine can be absolutely gorgeous, but we do get quite a bit of snow. Number 2, driving conditions in the snow. So Lapine, to get to Bend or Sun River, Redmond, you've got a bit of a drive. So it's about 15 minutes to Sun River in good conditions, 24 to 30 minutes to Bend, and it could be about 45 minutes to get to Redmond. And so when we get those icy, snowy condition days, those travel times can be quite a bit more. So if you are moving to Lapine, just prepare yourself that you do need to, 1, learn how to drive in the snow, take your time, give yourself a little bit extra time in the car every day to get wherever you're going. So driving conditions are a concern in the winter time here. Number 3, this kind of goes into everything. It's pretty isolated. So you are close to Sun River, Bend, Redmond, all within 45 minutes of each other. You've got Mount Bachelor, but if you're looking for a major city, you're about 3.5 hours to Portland. You're about 2 hours to Eugene, depending on which direction you go. So it is pretty isolated from any really large cities. So if you're looking for somewhere you can get close to Portland, Seattle, something like that, Lapine is going to feel pretty isolated to you. Number 4, so in our summers, we do get smoke. This is a forest area. It's very heavily forested. So there is a ton of trees. And unfortunately, sometimes we do get smoke in our summers. It tends to happen a little later in the summer. And we'll have a couple weeks where our AQI, which is the index that measures the air quality, is pretty high with smoke. And it can be bad for your health to be outside for long periods of time. So if you are planning on moving here, just making sure you change your filters in those times. It is a pretty condensed time of the summer, but over the last, I would say 10 years, we have started to notice quite a bit more smoke during our summer. So just prepare yourself for that. It is something that we have to deal with here in Central Oregon. Number 5, shopping options. So there's not a lot of shopping available in Lapine. If you're looking for retail shopping, clothes shopping, anything like that, there's just not a lot of options. There are 3 grocery stores. So there is ample places to find food, but not really as far as grocery shopping, but there's not a ton of of places for you to go out and do your retail shopping. So there is a Bimart and an Ace Hardware and a couple other small boutique shops, but there's just not a lot of places for you to shop. If you want to do some shopping, typically you need to go into Sun River, or even better, head down to Bend. Again, it's only 30 minutes away, not too far, but not a lot of shopping. And again, if you lived in a big city, driving a half hour to do some shopping is really not that big a deal. So it's not that huge of a con, but still wanted to mention it to you guys. 6 is food options. There's more and more restaurants coming to La Pine. It seems by the day. We just got a brand new food truck area, and it's got 4 fantastic food carts with views of the mountains and a place where you can get drinks. There's a great Mexican restaurant, Chinese restaurant. There's just not a ton of places. So there's a great pizza place. But as the city grows, it is one of the youngest cities. As it grows, we're going to see more and more and more great restaurants. But as of right now, the options are pretty limited. And as I've said in earlier videos, La Pine it's a small city. It's only about 2,000 people, but it services about over 20,000 people from the surrounding areas. So it absolutely has to grow. So we're going to see more restaurants, more shopping. There will be more things come to La Pine, and that's going to make this just a even more desirable place to live. Number 7, we are on the high desert and we have a dry climate here. So if you're from somewhere that has a bunch of humidity and you're not used to the dry climate, just be prepared. It is very dry here. We're at high elevation and we just don't get much humidity at all. So for me, that's not a major con, but if you come from somewhere with humidity and you've gotten comfortable with that, just expect it to be fairly dry here. It may be something you want to look into, having a humidifier or something put into your house just to help you acclimate to the climate here. So with that being said, there's not that many cons. I had to dig pretty deep to find these. La Pine's an absolutely great place to live. And if you would like more information on La Pine, all of our contact information is below. And if you'd like to know everything there is to know about living, eating, sleeping, playing here in La Pine, Oregon, subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications. Until next time, guys, look forward to seeing you soon.